What's up, everybody? It's Frank here with the quarterfinals of the Oriole Stormgate Invitational number 3 qualifiers number 1, part 1. This is starting to sound like an Attack on Titan episode name. Um, yeah, it's GameFriend, our Celestial player. Phlebuster is our Infernal player. And this is for the qualifiers for Oriole Stormgate Invitational number 3. See a lot of surge and unsurges there. Hexen goes back home. Oh man, I really wish we saw more like cheeky Venom Trap stuff in tournaments and stuff. Actually, Phlebuster, if you're watching this, first off, good luck and have fun moving forward. If you get into the tournament, actually, did I speak too soon? I may have spoken too soon. Anyway, for all the Infernal players out there that are going to be, yeah, this doesn't just go for Phlebuster, it goes for anyone. We've seen some early game Venom Trap plays, and I think on a huge map like this, I think it could really pay off. Imagine throwing down like 3 Venom Traps on these slimes, none of your units take damage, and you end up with 5 Fiends on top of, you know, whatever you're producing out of your production structures. Which is pretty cool. Which I believe would be Gaunts. And then after that, like, since Venom Trap is researched out of the same building that Plague Axes is, you're already set up to go for a pretty gnarly Gaunt comp. Alright, looks like they're going after the Therium here out of the Oozes. Then again, the Hexen, I mean, if Venom Trap was researched, I was going to say the Hexen benefits a whole lot from the extra energy, but Skulls are nice. They just aren't really rapid fire. GameFriend is down to red power. Well, okay, it was down to red power for a little bit anyway. But now we're seeing the Prism is not healing. Oh, because the array got unsurged. Got it. But looks like GameFriend is still on 2 arrays. Oh, no, 3 arrays. Never mind. Yeah. I keep forgetting that this is the map with the island, the 2 cliff island Luminite mines. Alright, so the Argents are really far forward here, and all these Infernals are, yeah, there's just too many Infernals. Like, it was a cool idea to throw your Creation Chamber down right in the face of Phlebuster, but it was a little bit too ambitious, I think. Oh, no, and then you reveal this Creation Chamber as well. So I think it was a little bit, yeah, to say it was over-ambitious is an understatement. No, you gotta take care of the Strike Node. Okay, GameFriend putting himself back down into the red, and I don't know that Phlebuster wants to be fighting underneath the Sovereign's Watch like this. We do see a Shroud Stone kind of back there in the background. Still in the red. Ah, that's painful. But does still manage to get out 2 more Argents here. And they're going to try to focus down the Hexen. Well, they were anyway. Oh, the Hexen does finally go down. This Brute's stuck trying to come forward. Yeah, if you don't take care of these, if you don't take care of the Creation Chambers, like whichever one gets primed, like, is just able to vomit out so many Argents. Now, as much as I'm not a fan, okay, a Superstone goes down. That's actually pretty nice. As much as I don't like the thought of that being kind of like a Nidus Network light, it is kind of nice to see that there's synergy between, just kind of if we zoom out for a little bit, there's synergy between using the macro panel and using prime structures. Alright, the Nightfall Infestation does go down on all these Argents, but I think it's going to be too little too late. There's just not that much DPS here out of Phlebuster. Ah! Yeah, three Gaunts trying to take down a Creation Chamber is going to take quite a while. But really, what other option do they have? There's just no DPS here. Okay, now Hellborn's out. Hellborn's going to be nice against all these clumped up Argents, but oh yeah, keep moving your injured Gaunts to the back. Hellborn's getting good shots off. Bop! Nice AoE. No, conserve your gaunts, conserve your gaunts. Yeah, so the Hellborn was getting good shots off, but it still seems like not enough. Phlebuster's going to need a lot of anything. A lot of anything. He needs a front line, he needs a back line, he needs DPS. He needs things that'll actually, like, injure his opponent. Oh, yeah. Wait. Alright, so Plague Axis is out. Alright, I can kind of see the tide turning here a little bit. If he manages to get more Fiends out to absorb charged shots from the, if he manages to use Fiends to take the shots, the charged shots from the Argents, this could be okay, but he's got to control his gaunts from going too far forward. I get trying to take out the Prism, but you're fighting a defensive battle right now, my friend. No. Okay, finally the Prism goes down. He doesn't have to worry about it so much, but this is quite the spot to be in. A second Hellborn pops out. This is really going to change things, I think. Not having the primed creation chamber that close to Phlebuster's natural is going to really buy him some breathing room, I think. There we go. That link node never got turned into a strike node for some reason. I think that would have paid off in spades. Oh no, is he going to lose it? He almost loses it. Yeah, I think he should cycle that one to the back and have the full white health. Hellborn move to the front there. There we go. Good. Smart. What? Oh, no! Get the one that's injured! No! No, no, no. There we go. We see the Hellborn dancing a little bit. Down goes the power bank. Yes. This is good smart play. Because the less energy there is for the Argents to come back and recharge with. No! That Hellborn goes down. Another Hellborn goes down. 2 of the 3. Yeah, the moment he saw them coming forward, he should have just gone straight to the back of his base. That's tough. Because they are not cheap to make. But they're doing fantastic damage. Yeah, and I think GameFriend is just gonna slowly strangle Phlebuster out here. I will say this though, Phlebuster's doing a fantastic job with his effigy control. It's oh, and he makes a Wraithstone. I do love that. Goes back to get the slimes. You know what though? He should be microing back his gaunts so that the Falhogs are taking the taking all the damage. He can't afford to be throwing away units to a camp. Man, and there's another arc ship here. I think that's just a healing arc ship. Or no, it's there to steal Therium in Phlebuster's front yard. Man, that's cheeky. So cheeky. Quite bold of you, Mr. GameFriend. Yeah, now the Saber's going to start sieging the Wraithstone. I don't know that it's going to be that impactful, though. Like, the Wraithstone barely gets up the... It gets, like, a little corner of the ramp. But, yeah, there's... Like, what can you do? What can you really do? A Weaver? That's a surprise. Weaver pulls in the Saber. It's interesting that we see Cabal being used against Infernals. We almost never see that. again, good AoE. I think, yeah, there we go. I was about to say, you almost want Molten Touch if you're going to keep on landing these great shots. And he is landing great shots with that Hellborn. It's just everything else is... I think he just keeps on getting caught out of position with the rest of his army. Because really, is it like the Hellborn and the Weaver that make up most of his army right now, and the rest of the supplies is in Imps? Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, actually. Yeah, Phlebuster going for that sneaky third in the back. I wonder if GameFriend assumes that he's got Phlebuster contained here. Oh, beautiful connection on that Nightfall Infestation. Oh, but it gets instantly cleansed by that Purify. Ah, that's too bad. That's a bummer. Throws down another effigy. This one, oh, it is. It's a permanent one. Blast Node's getting good shots off. Alright, Molten Touch is done, and all this army is going to be suffering from taking dots. Oh, the Weaver gets lifted, which is a bit odd. Feels a bit strange. Oh, no, and now both of the Hellborn are lifted as well. That's like no more damage being done. Man, no, but these Hellborn are doing fantastic damage against this huge Argent Ball. And meanwhile, behind all this, Phlebuster can keep on ecoing up, I think. If he keeps on like dumping imps into this this Illuminite mine, I think like slowly but surely he can fight his way out of this. Man, Phlebuster showing just how good the Hellborn really are. You love to see it. Alright, Saber gets lashed in. No, the Hellborn came too far forward. Yeah, those are too valuable. Those are too valuable to just not have anymore. Yeah, there's the GGs from Phlebuster. GameFriend's going to go up 1-0 in this best of 3. Alright, what's up, guys? Here we are with Game 2 between Phlebuster and GameFriend in the quarterfinals for the ASTI number 3 qualifiers number 1. And, yeah, nothing really surprising going on here with the Celestials. Very standard, like, hey, let's get the double Luminite as quickly as possible. Yeah, making the most out of using his Morph Core to... Oh, nicely done. Does manage to use Sovereign's Watch and a Morph Core at the same time to take care of that speed camp. I think with it is with the Morph Core. There's like, I don't know how many shots the Morph Core needs to get off to equalize the, like, just getting the entire speed camp there. But it's enough to get the bonus resources to build that second array. Meanwhile, over at the Infernal half of the map, we see a shrine being built like inside of where the Therium patches tend to spawn. So that'll be really nice in terms of just like ultra boosting Therium into the economy of Phlebuster here. But it's interesting, he builds his first imp to go get Luminite, which I guess is fine. It just doesn't have the perfect efficiency that you would want if the shrine was built perfectly horizontal or perfectly vertically relative to the shrine. Actually, come to think of it, I don't even think there's enough space, even if you wanted to, even if you had enough imps mining this entire thing, there wouldn't be enough space to build a shrine here. The Luminite mine would, the proximity to the Luminite would just block it out. I do like this cool little choke right here that's being built with the Conclaves and the Iron Vault. We don't see anything out of the Conclaves yet. You can tell because the statues aren't pouring blood into the pool. That's how you can tell if there's charges left or not. If there are charges remaining on the building, then they're not pouring anything into the pool. There we go. See, now that the gaunts were made, now they're pouring blood into the pool, which means that there's nothing available. All right, back over here, we see Rollout getting researched by GameFriend. Kree should be pretty good in this matchup just because of how dependent just because of how dependent Infernals are on light units. Which is to say that Fiends are like their gimmick, and generating Fiends is their thing. Infest is like the core mechanic for Infernals. But unfortunately, the only unit that can infest, or that can, you know, spawn those Fiends that isn't a light unit, is the Dragon, which is like the highest tier unit they have right now. So Kree are going to be able to interrupt that quite well, doing their bonus damage and, like, honestly, AoE damage with rollout. If they get in contact with any of these, like the Fiends, the Gaunts, the Hexen, everything, they're just going to be doing really well against. Not to mention, like, a Kree exploding inside of a mob of Fiends is really good, because Fiends got their health nerfed. I wanted to say recently, but it's not recent at all. I want to say it was like patch 0.1.3 or something. But Phlebuster going for the Therian, going for the oozes, maybe. Maybe he just wants to initiate with that lone little Fiend in the middle there. He did. That's basically what happened. He's gonna let the oozes overkill that one. I don't think he's got. He does have Plague X's researched. Nice. Wants to conserve his Animus, though. You don't want to be dropping effigies absolutely everywhere, because you need that Animus saved up later on to get the dragon. And then once the dragon's out, spawning the... Here we go. See that? Kree got the AoE attack off, and then lived to just turn around and go back to the army ball. Do we see... Okay, there's nothing built over here. And there's nothing, like, nothing's mined out the trees just yet. Alright, the Weaver does get a good lash. But now it's down to not as much energy. We do see a great Nightfall Infestation go off, though, and it's going to... Well, it was slowing down the Kree, but now they're the rollout reactivated. Is it worth lashing another one, though? I would say no. There's just so many of them that it's, you know... You would almost want to save Lash for a Spellcaster. In fact, Lash is why you never see Animancers in the IvC matchup. But man, look at the supply here. Phlebuster's just run. Oh no, a couple of Kree did get into the worker line here of a Phlebuster's natural. And Phlebuster GG's out, GG, GL next, and that'll be it for Phlebuster's time in the qualifier.